Hey guys, what's up? See, I'm doing another topic, though this topic is a repeat. Why? Because I wanted to make this in English as well. And what this is going to be a basicity comparison between ammonia, alkyl amines and aryl amines. So let's do that very quick. The thing is that we have aryl amine here, and then we have ammonia here, and then we have the alkyl amine. What common in all three is that all of them have lone pair on the nitrogen, and due to that reason, these three are basic. These three are basic in nature. Now the topic, or the concern I have is that, I want you to go with the order of their basicity. So I have already explained that alkyl amines are a stronger basis than ammonia because alkyl groups are electron donor. And due to donating nature of alkyl group, the nitrogen, lone pair is easily available for donation. And that's why this is a stronger base as compared to ammonia. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure you find out the relation between ammonia and aryl amine. The simple answer is that aryl amines are weaker base than ammonia. Now the question is why? That's very important going to be. So before that, I have to take you through some important, thing. And what this is that this aniline exhibit plus R effect. You need to understand that this exhibit plus R effect. So this is something going to be very important. This exhibit plus R effect. And due to the plus R effect, which is also called, mesomeric effect here. And due to that, what happened, the electrons are constantly under rotation towards the benzene. How? Let me tell you. First thing happens is that the lone pair shift towards the sigma bond here, and as a result, the pi bond from there goes to the next carbon. So the electrons are not, stable up there. What that mean? You get another change in the structure, and that's going to be, this one. You have now double bond. You have now a double bond here. Right? Now you have a negative charge over here. N has a positive charge now. Why? Because it has, lost its electron. Apart from that, the remaining two pi bonds are, intact. So there is no change there. Next happen, is that this, extra pair of electron on the ortho carbon move towards the next sigma bond, and because of that, this electron present as a pi bond shift to the next carbon, and this result formation of the next structure. And what the structure is going to be? This is going to be something like, let me draw it first. So this is your cyclohexane. Now place the double bond right here. Why? Because this has shifted over here. Now this become a negative charge. You have your one double bond right here. Nitrogen is still there with a positive charge. Right? Now, in the next step what happened? This negative charge shift towards the single bond, and the pi bond shift towards the next carbon. And due to that, you get, something like this one. So you have a double bond right here. You have nitrogen up there with two hydrogen and a positive charge. And there you have your cyclohexane. Right? Now what will happen? This become negatively charged. You have your double bond right here, and another one was already there. So in the next step what happened? Because nitrogen is more electronegative, so it tried to take up the electron back to itself. So nitrogen take that electron and become further more stable, and that goes something like this. So this is restored back here. So you get your last structure coming up, and that structure is going to be something like this. So you have a double bond right here, you have a double bond right here, another one is going to be there. Now nitrogen is back again with its neutral form. Nitrogen is there now with again neutral form. So this is what the structure coming out. Now let me name them. Suppose if this structure is 1, there is your 2, and suppose these are 3. These are 3. Then 4, and finally you have your 5. Out of these 5, resonating structure, 1 and 5, these are the most stable. Why? Because these are neutral. These are neutral. So I'm going to write something here, is that structure 1 and 5 are most stable, most stable. Why? Because of neutral, nature. Because these two are neutral, so they are, most stable. And very important thing, these are also called K-Kuhl structure. If you remember from 11th class, these are called K-Kuhl structure, right? So this is, the structure 1 and 5. These are the two most possible structure of the benzene, and these are called K-Kuhl structure or K-Kuhl structure. One last thing, which is going to be the conclusive line here. We were to find out, why, amine is a stronger base than aryl amine. The simple answer is that the electrons are constantly being, moved towards the benzene. So their availability in order to donate is going to be smaller, right? So because the electrons are not easily available and they are constantly being used in developing the resonating structure, so they cannot donate that electron easily, and that's why aryl amines are weaker bases than ammonia, and ammonias are weaker bases than alkyl amines. So I'm going to write a sequence here that aniline or aryl amines are weaker base than, ammonia, and ammonia is weaker base than alkyl amine, right? So this is the order of basicity. So I hope I have made you go exactly I wanted, and you are very much sure now what this is all about. This is something, I wanted to, repeat back so that, a group of students or a group of people who are interested to make it go in, English, they might also have. With that, I must say thanks for watching. Take care and have a good day.